Welcome back, first grade friends. I'm really glad to see that you will be joining me for Unit 1, Module B, Lesson 3 today. Today we're going to look deeper at Time to Sleep by Jill McDougall and James Hart. Remember that the book Time to Sleep is about different animals and how they sleep. Sleep is an important behavior that living things need to do. We can learn about how animals sleep by looking for details that tell us more about the book's main topic. Our learning intention and success criteria for today says, in this lesson, we are learning how to identify the main topic and key details of a book. We will know we are successful when we can identify the main topic of the story using key details and support our answer with examples from the text. We are going to be reading from the book Time to Sleep by Jill McDougall and James Hart, pages 2 through 3. How do you sleep? It is time to sleep. How do you sleep? Do you sleep on one leg? No, but some animals do. Do you sleep in a tree? No, but some animals do. Animals sleep in all sorts of ways. Do you see that word that's highlighted in our text today? Do you remember, boys and girls, that is our vocabulary word? Our vocabulary word today is sorts. Sorts means kinds or types. A sort is a kind or a type of something. So when I read the sentence, animals sleep in all sorts of ways, the word sorts is talking about the different kind of ways animals sleep, like in a tree or on one leg. Those would be different sorts or kinds of ways to sleep. Now we've come to the part of our lesson where we will answer some questions to check our understanding. You may want to pause the video to get a pencil and paper to write your answers down so that you can share them later with your teacher. Also remember, you can pause the video for each question as we go along. It's also okay to go back and reread part of the book if you're not sure of your answer. I'll wait while you get your pencil and paper ready. Our first question says, what is the title of the chapter that begins on page 2? In an informational text, authors use text features to help the reader understand the text better. A chapter title or a heading of a section gives the readers clues or tells them what the chapter or the section will be about. It normally comes at the top of the page or of the section, and the text may be larger or look different than the rest of the text on the page. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to look on page 2. And looking on page 2, can you find the title of the chapter? Do you see text on the page that looks a little different? If I look up at the top, I see this text is much bigger and bolder and different than the text on the rest of the page. Do you think that might be the title of our chapter? How do you sleep? Why do you think the chapter is called that? I'll wait while you write your answer down. Our next question says, on page 2, who are the questions for? Who is asking these questions? So first, I need to look on page 2. So I see this is page 2. And do you remember how we can tell if it's a question? I can see there are 3 questions, actually 4 if we count the title. But I'm going to look for the ones that are in the body of the text. Do you see the 3 questions that are there on the page? The first one I see is, how do you sleep? And I know that's a question because there's a question mark at the end. Also, I see there's another question. Do you sleep on one leg? And I see there's a question mark at the end of the sentence. That tells me that I'm being asked a question. Then my third question is, do you sleep in a tree? And I can see the question mark at the end of my sentence. Who do you think the author is asking these questions to? I'll wait while you write your answer down. Remember, you can always pause the video to write your answers. Our next set of questions says, what do you notice in the picture on page 3? So now I need to come over to page 3. What do you notice about this picture? Do you see the boy in the picture? Where is the boy at in this picture? What does the boy have on in this picture? What do you think the boy is doing in this picture? Why do you think this picture is in this book? I'll wait while you write your answer. And our last question says, what can you figure out about how animals sleep from reading page 2? So I need to go back to page 2 and read the text. And it says, it is time to sleep. How do you sleep? Do you sleep on one leg? No, but some animals do. Do you sleep in a tree? No, but some animals do. Animals sleep in all sorts of ways. So from what I just read, friends, what do you think that we can learn about how animals sleep? I'll wait while you write your answer. Remember, you can always pause the video to write your answers down. Finally, friends, it is now time for our writing activity for your journal. Remember, this is an optional activity, but if you would like to join me today, I would be more than happy to share with you. Please get your writing journal and your pencils. You can pause the video while you get ready. Today we are going to be learning how to write questions and answer to share facts about a topic. Good writers carefully choose questions and answers to add to their informational text to help the readers better understand the topic they are talking about. Today, your activity says, brainstorm 2 questions about the story, Time to Sleep. When we're brainstorming, friends, we are generating ideas and then picking from those ideas the ones that we think will be most interesting. So it doesn't matter how strange or silly our questions and answers might seem, because when we are brainstorming, we always come back and review them later, and then we can pick the best or even create something new based off of what we've already used. So today, when you brainstorm your 2 questions about the story Time to Sleep, write both of your questions in your journal and then write a sentence to answer each of your questions from the information you learned in the story. Remember, when writing your questions and answers, always start your sentences with a capital letter. Your questions should all have a question mark. Your answers will all end with a period. Now we're going to go back and see how we did for our learning intentions and success criteria. I bet you guys did a fabulous job today. I can't wait to see your entries and share with you in class. Let's remember that our learning intentions said that in this lesson we were learning how to identify the main topic and key details of a book. We will know we are successful when we can identify the main topic of the story using key details and support our answers with examples from the text. Thank you, boys and girls, for sharing your reading time with me today. I really enjoyed reading with you. I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon.